glittering streets of Avalon sure do shine, because they swoop their filth down to us.
Get your paper in! Who's for a paper?
Here's to playing in the mud. Life here ain't for the soft-hearted.
You will be paying me back until you fucking rust.
It ain't for the spineless.
Keep your filthy pickers off me!
And it sure as shite ain't for the decent.
That's a clean sweep for what a...
There has been a crime! Justice itself has been affronted! I have been burgled!
Lord Griswick.
Burgled!
Yes, I got that part. Do you know anyone who might wish you ill? We can't arrest and question everyone. Let's see if we can narrow the suspects down a bit.
They were,
Trust your instincts, sir.
tall,
Yes, sir.
built rather slim, well, muscular. Mm-hmm. Was very quick, agile,
Go on.
with a mustache. No, larger.
I see.
Quite fashionable. That's the fiend who robbed me.
They got my good side this time. Breaking in is the easy part.
Your brandy, sir.
Getting away with it is the real trick.
These candlesticks ain't gold. Worthless and dull, just like you. Nah, I have a customer. How can I help you?
I'd rather talk to you, Errol. Sounds like I'll get a better deal.
You talk to me first, and him never. Got it?
Uncle's a bit touchy, ain't he, Errol?
Touchy? I say I'm touchy! There. Anything else you'd care to say to Errol? Brains. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it.
Round here, it's all sharp edges, empty pockets, and blood on the cobbles. Goodbye, Silas.
No, no!
I'll hurt you, you fucking meatsack! I'll leave you with a pissing pan of peaches!
You'd either got a gang at your back, or a knife in it.
We're family here. Family takes care of its own.
Can't put a price on that, can you?
Them's in charge. They don't keep order. They keep power.
Take this thing into the crucible and melt it.
They just want us beaten, broken, and too scared to fight back.
I don't want to kill him.
That's why it pays to be clever and well-armed. Let's go and end a few arguments. Don't get cocky. They've got a weapon far worse. Time. And if they can rewrite history, they can rewrite us. But look who just found Mummy's keys. Now I can fiddle with time. Put the bullet back in the barrel. Bring the chaos to a crawl. Take a mistake and make it like it never happened. We can change the world as we know it. One choice at a time. And I can even go back and change the past to change the future. And let me tell ya, the hunters don't like it when the rabbits got the gun.
your emergency? They're shooting people. Please help.
I remember my first call. Blood. All over the floor.
Eyes on the hallway.
Lights still flashing.
Tossing flash.
Suspect down.
And I told myself I was prepared.
Drop it now!
I wasn't. Not even close. Then there was the armed robbery. They were cornered animals.
Officer down!
Where to go but through us?
Move in! Drop the weapon and put your hands up!
Even when no one dies, I wondered, we fix anything? We fix anything at all?
Down on your knees! Don't shoot!
Nothing here, sir.
Let's go!
Secure the area.
Oh my God.
You want the badge? The glory? Brother, pray you never get what you want. Every death rewires you. Close your eyes, and the sirens scream. There's no sleep. Just reruns of hell. That's the way to the badge. It'll carve itself into your soul sooner than you think.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is.
It's in the sky, a giant cube. I can still barely believe it myself. When it showed up, I was in the lab. I didn't even see it. You know? I felt that same fear, though. A terrible sense of my own powerlessness. How did the whole of humanity miss it? And did we actually miss it? What if the cube didn't appear, but revealed itself? What if it was always there, and we've only just started to see it?
What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I've just been so depressed lately.
You know, it would fix everything. Humanzapron. Humans are barely sentient. Scientists have done studies, and their brains are like half the size of ours.
We were prepped and ready for the heist. We had stolen Tier 7 passkeys, acquired the building schematics, and rerouted the security comms.
We're in position.
The package was as good as ours. Every variable accounted for, but we fucked it up anyway. Next time, we gotta be even more prepared.
what happens if Horzine essentially went unregulated? What if it was this awful company, but really successful, and there was no checks and balances, and they only continued to grow in power? So instead of it being this post-apocalyptic world where people are just barely hanging on in society, we thought it'd be a little bit more interesting to go dystopian.
How can we take the dystopian, monolithic, brutalist shape language of Horzine and take that shape language into Zeds?
I've got a lot of history with the game, from working with Killing Floor 1 to working with Killing Floor 2, coming from the community and understanding what made those games special. The jump to number 3 now is significantly more than from 1 to 2. We have a lot more interaction with the levels themselves. We're thinking of ways for the player to use the environment to their advantage more, give the player more opportunity to do things that will affect the outcome, and give them opportunities to try it a different way the next time they play that same map again.
There are quite a few challenges, especially around music. We're trying to figure out how to update music, how to have it be a dynamic music system so it feels more scored, but still kind of maintain that metal driving thing that people expect out of Killing Floor.
It really helps convey to the player that sense of dread, that sense of intensity, helping you, your heart race.
We were really lucky we were able to hire Rocky Gray as a full-time composer for Killing Floor 3. He scores a lot of horror movies. He just nails it. And he's also a metal musician. He was the drummer in Evanescence, and he's just kind of amazing. We definitely try and keep with natural sounds, like animal sounds, creature sounds, but also layering in, you'll often layer in rocks being crushed and kind of gate it in with the voice so that we can get these aggressive qualities, or clicky qualities, but still based on something that was originally created by air moving past vocal cords.
As people should know from Tripwire by now, we want you to play that game and enjoy playing that game for as long as possible.
Post-launch support, there should be a lot. For everything we release with the game, we should be able to expand on and provide more of. That should be more enemy types, more bosses, more environments.
It's a lot of the little details that we've added to just really sharpen the experience and just really make it smooth and slick and just hella fun to kill these genetic freaks.
All squads, code red. Robocop is here. Robocop is back on duty for a new mission. Unfinished Business is a standalone expansion to Robocop Rogue City, bringing a gripping new story with familiar faces from the films, but also new unique characters developed for the game. This time, Robocop faces an army of mercenaries who have seized control of OCP's latest project, the Omni Tower. Their leader, Cassius Graves, is a man driven by his own vision of justice, which is more radical, charismatic, and determined. He commands his troops with an iron fist. In his crusade, he's assisted by Douglas Cole, his right-hand man. But unlike his leader, Douglas isn't driven by ideals, but rather by his own ambition. Once loyal to the new guy in town, he's now ready to serve anyone who can meet his price. As Robocop battles his way up through the Omni Tower, an unexpected ally steps in. Meet Miranda Hale, a former OCP scientist who seems to know a lot about the Omni Tower, and the mercenaries who now control it. Although her true motives remain unclear, she provides precious intel to Robocop, helping him in his mission to rescue the civilians trapped in the tower. Before it became a battlefield, the Omni Tower was a residential complex, home to innocent people now caught in chaos. Some are desperate for help, others are ready to fight back. Their fate is in your hands. Will you save them, or will they become just more collateral damage?
My name is Arthur Bishop.
Death hath cast its shadow o'er this land. All hope seemeth lost, yet still thou dost fight. Why? What seekest thou in the dark? A touch of warmth? A gold coin or two? No. Deep within these folds of flesh, you and I both know. Death has judged us rightly. For we are but beasts, unworthy of salvation.
Stop us!
Need some help!
I've got you.
Woo!
Sonic teamwork!
Sharpen up! Let's go!
Ever onwards! Hey! Oh yeah! I always hated frogs. Sleep with the fishes.
empty.
Event flag for security. Uplink error.
Shit, I'm out.
Please stand.